everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my Dune Awakening content. So today, folks, I wanted to take a minute to make a video about some things that I'm seeing people ask. Some of the topics are really good, like don't sleep on this vendor, how to find the trooper trainer, dude that's over here. And then now I want to do a little video right here about how to customize your gear, because I see a lot of people in the chat asking, hey, how do you change the color of your gear? How do you customize your gear? And you can see right here I have a blue swatch on my gear, which they're called swatches, a little group of colorings that when you add them to your gear, they kind of do a preset color pattern for you in that certain hue that you have selected. And for this video I want to show you how to change the swatches on your gear. This is really neat. It makes you a lot more identifiable out in the world, because right now most people are just running around in this set of armor at the start with just the normal brown coloring, and it just looks kind of meh. But right now I have the blue swatch on, and I'm gonna show you that right now. So to actually get to the place where you can customize your gear, you need to go into your paper doll menu and then look up at customization. Now, a lot of games give you the ability to do coloring on your gear, and some games are more flexible than others. Like Ark, for instance, will allow you to actually color, like if we were looking at our chest piece in general, Arc will allow you to color the different regions on the gear yourself, and that way you can add different colors to it and stuff like that, and it can allow you to come up with some very unique designs. For whatever reason, the Funcom developers that's made this game have decided to go with a swatch system. And what that means is when you apply this, like I have this swatch applied to my character right now. Let's go back and let's look at a piece that actually shows different regions. You can see that I have the Mala swatch enabled, and then I also have access to the Chom swatch. It's going to apply a certain grouping of colors that are pre-designed and preset for you. At least they allow us the option to do this in general. So it is cool that we do have some flexibility as far as how we can look. It does feel just a little bit restrictive. However, I wish they would give us the ability to, whenever we get a swatch and we have access to all of these colors, that we could like take this one and put it here, take this one and put it there, or however we choose to do it as players, because then we could have a little bit more flexibility as far as our customization. But for the way they have it worked right now, you apply it and it is set already in a predetermined pattern that they have designed. So for my character, I've chosen to go all Mala with my gear right now, and you can see these are the only two swatches that I have active. I think this one you get at the start, and I think maybe this one is because of the pre-order. I can't remember how that went, but there are certain color swatches that you get for being a pre-order person, where you actually ordered like the Ultimate Edition or whatever. You get an extra swatch because of your purchase. I'm sure there will be things you can do in game later, as far as like complete this quest line and get access to this swatch, or a DLC just dropped and now you get access to these swatches if you buy the DLC or whatever. I think those will be a thing later on in the game, but for right now in the beta, these are the two that we have access to, and on release I think we get a couple more as part of the rewards for pre-order. So for right now though, you can see where I've applied it to my gear in a preset pattern, and it gives me a different look other than most people that, you know, are just running around in the normal stuff. I've got the swatch applied to the pants, and up here on this wheel you can access all your different pieces of gear that you have on, so that you can, you know, make sure that you get them all colored up how you want them. Gloves, and then the whoops, I accidentally looked at the gloves again. Shoes, and this is, you know, you can see the color variation added to it. You can also use this wheel down here if this is more friendly for you. You can just kind of bounce between them and then just choose your swatch, and then boom, you're good. Now, one thing I did want to show you so that you make sure you know where it's at is something that a lot of people have been asking, and that's how do I hide my hood? Because as you can see on my character, I have my helmet piece hid because I created my character with a certain hairstyle and a certain, you know, the lamb chops on the beard and the certain coloration, because I wanted my character to kind of stand out from my videos and stuff, something that I'm going to go with as a standard across all my characters for all my videos so that it's recognizable as Miranda's. So I want to be able to actually see that, you know, whenever I'm doing my videos. So what you need to do to get that option set how you want it is hit your escape button, go to settings, and then in, I think it's gameplay. Yes, you scroll on down under gameplay tab and you have the option to show or hide helmet, and that's where this option lives, because I've seen a lot of people say that they couldn't figure out how to get there. So there you go, that's how you get to it. If you say no, yes, show helmet, you confirm changes, and then you go back in the world and you can see that now my helmet is now on. But like I said, I want to be able to see my character. I enjoy playing that way a lot more. And I say no, confirm changes, and close. And now, when I go back in the world, I'm how I want to be. So that is how to customize your gear. That is how to change the color of the swatches on your gear so that you can make yourself feel a lot more unique. Like I was saying, a lot of people at the start are just playing with the normal colors on their gear and they just all look the same. But for me, I have the Mala swatch on and I look a little different. I look a little more identifiable. And as you get some more advanced gear, I'm sure that coloration pattern will get better as far as, you know, the uniqueness that it allows you to have by doing it. So, oh yeah, one of the other things I wanted to look at real quick while we were here talking about this topic was, let's look at, you actually have the ability to do other things as well, like your weapons. I can't believe I almost forgot to talk about this because this is just as key as the armor. You may want to change the swatch that's on your weapons as well. Like right now, I just started this character, so the only thing I have on me at this time is a knife, and it's just the scrap metal knife, but you can see I have the Mala swatch enabled, so it has a different color pattern to it. Now you can do gear again, you can do guns, you can do knives, and then you can also do your sand bike parts. So whenever you get your sand bike and your sand crawler and your ornithopter and your buggy, you can come in here and actually color the different components of your vehicle. Now, customize your vehicle via the welding torch, so you can actually see them when you have one. I don't have a sand bike built on this account yet. I should have done that before I made the video so that the pieces would have showed up here, but using your welding torch, you can then go to your bike and you can actually customize the swatch that's on your sand bike, your buggy, your ornithopter, all those different things. So that's going to be where you access that as well. So that right there was my video to help you figure out how to customize your gear. I hope that helped you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did happen to enjoy this content, please think about giving me a subscribe. I've got a milestone that I'm trying to reach right now of 5,000 subscribers, and I would really love it if you would join me in that journey and help me get there. I appreciate you watching my content. Have fun in Dune Awakening. I'll see you in another video coming soon. Peace.